LGBTQ 1 Minute News, let's queer up students and youth culture. University of Washington postpones Turning Point USA event after the murder of a trans student. Students at the University of Washington pushed back this week after Turning Point USA planned to hold an event featuring detransition activist Chloe Cole just days after a 19-year-old transgender student was stabbed and died near campus housing. The Pick Up the Mic event was organized by Turning Point USA's University of Washington's chapter and scheduled for today. It drew a criticism online from students who called the timing inappropriate and voiced concerns about the safety of trans students on campus. Late Tuesday, Cole announced on Instagram that the event had been postponed, claiming, quote, a local militia assembled by, quote, Antifa raised fears over safety and protests. She said, quote, before Charlie Kirk's assassination, I think I would have been less careful, but times have changed, end quote. Meanwhile, the Seattle Police Department continues investigating the killing. No suspect or motive have been announced.
Take a breath. It's okay, Rex.
One more time.
Look, I have said in the past that schools should be opened for debate. Mm-hmm. Yes, I think this is appropriate to cancel this event in light of what's happening because it would have gotten ugly. Do I think that somebody with political views that are not like mine have an open mic? Absolutely. But they need to have an open mic for me to counterbalance. And unfortunately, I think some of these organizations don't allow that. And so it would have gotten really messy.
You mean maybe more postpone than cancel?
I think they should cancel it completely. I mean, until they solve the murder, which probably will never happen, unfortunately, I think it should be canceled. However, I do believe that an organization should have the right to have an open mic and have open debate, even if you don't agree.
I would say that postponement would be the better thing to do because I do believe in that debate and the free speech. I think Turning Point, I think, is a horrible organization. And I think it's a very anti-Christian organization, even though they pose as being a Christian organization. They're completely against the principles of Jesus as written in the Bible. And I think there needs to be way more in the media about that and all of their behaviors so that we can expose them for who they are. Turning Point USA, Charlie and Erica did horrible things, and I'll be doing something on that very soon. But I think that I always believe free speech. The counter to it is more bad speech. Is more speech. And I think as long as they're trying to get another coalition of maybe the LGBT club or organizations on campus to have really solid arguments and stats and figures to go up there and embarrass them and show them that they're just a playing card with no dimension to it would be the better choice.
Yeah, I think it was going to be a one-sided event.
That's what I'm saying.
It was not going to be, they weren't going to. It's going to be the self-loathing Chloe Cole up there talking all her hate speech and all the crap that's going to come out of her mouth. That's what that whole event's going to be. If they had a counter event, they should, of course, and come and bring the receipts and make them embarrassed, 100%. But I don't think that's how they were happening.
Turning Point USA is a fascist Hitler youth for the modern age.
Oh my God.
No, it is. They are a bunch of little fascist Hitler youth wannabes. These students that got this event canceled are heroes. Turning Point USA students, and back before Charlie got shot in the neck, he and his organization didn't just sit there for free speech. They went, and those people, maybe not Charlie himself, but they intimidated other organizations. They bullied LGBTQ organizations. They bullied so-called liberal organizations. So if a so-called militia was gathering and Antifa, which is just anti-fascist, and you are fascist, if they were gathering, good. It's time we stood up, canceled these people, and make sure that this reputation, this hate that they spew follows them off campus and for the rest of their miserable lives.
I guess
all right, Rex, close us out, honey.
It's not a debate if it's one-sided.
Exactly.
That's an LGBTQ 1 Minute news story. There is no other queer nonprofit media platform like this in the entire world. Support our LGBTQ stories by sharing them and subscribing to Queer News Tonight.